In this video, let me show you how to connect your Android smartphone to your Epson EcoTank ET-2803 printer, how to print using Wi-Fi, and also how to get the scan results from here directly on your Android. So let's get started. First step is to connect the printer to the same Wi-Fi network as your phone is currently connected to. So I'll show you this first step by going on the control panel right over here. Next, we're going to press the right side arrow a few times until we get to Wi-Fi setup. Press OK. Select Wi-Fi recommended. Press OK. OK again. And now we need to select Wi-Fi setup wizard. Press OK. It will search for all the different Wi-Fi networks currently around your printer, and it will give you a list. Here's the list. Use the up and down arrow to navigate through all the networks. Select your Wi-Fi network, and once yours is highlighted, if you do not see your Wi-Fi network, you can press this button right over here so that the printer starts searching again. Select your Wi-Fi network. Once it's highlighted in orange, press OK. And now it's time to type the password of that network. If your password has some symbols, you're going to go down over here, press OK. And you can switch to symbols, numbers, capital letters, and others. So I'll go ahead and type my password. Now go down and select OK, and then press OK over here. Wait a few seconds. You will get this confirmation message, setup complete. Now let me show you how to print. If you simply want to print and you don't intend to scan ever, well, you don't need to download any apps. The app is mostly for the scanner to work. So to print any document or picture, you simply have to open it. I'll select this document that was in my photo gallery. Could have been, again, a web page as well, doesn't matter. And once you have it open, you're going to click the three dots on the top right corner and select print. On the top, you're going to tap and you're going to select your printer. So over here we have Epson ET-2803 series. You're going to tap here, tap on the arrow, make sure that these details are appropriate for whatever you're trying to print. So if you want to print in color, black and white, the number of copies, and number of page, stuff of this nature, and press the print button once you're ready. The print will come out in around 12 to 13 seconds, and you don't have to download anything, as you see. Okay, it finished printing. Now let me show you how to scan and get the results on your phone. So to align a document on this scanner, you're going to first open the lid. You're going to place it facing down with the top part of your document towards the right side. Here we have an arrow. It simply means that we need to glide the paper so that the corner of the paper touches the corner with an arrow. That's how you align your document. Now, as I said, if you want to scan, you absolutely need to download an app. There's no way to do it natively, the way I just printed. Go on the Google Play Store, go and search, and you're going to search for Epson. One of the apps should be called Epson Smart Panel. That's how it's called. Go ahead, download it, and open it. Press Next. Press Next. Press while using the app. Next again, allow. It will search for your printer. Make sure it's turned on, and obviously it should be turned on. If nothing comes up, okay, it appeared, because I was going to say if nothing comes up, press on product not found. Sometimes it works, but it just came out. So be patient. Sometimes it could take 40 seconds for your printer to appear. So I will tap on my printer. Okay, connection is completed. I'll press OK. if there is a firmware update available to be installed, you're going to get the message and you can press start so it updates the printer. You can also do this later, so I'll press cancel and do this on my free time. And here we go, we are on the main page of the app. You're going to get your ink levels on the top. And if you want to scan a document, you're going to press the scan button here. Whoops, sorry. Then we have a few options. The size of the document you have input, I'll leave it like this since I have put a letter size paper. If you want to scan in color or black and white, you have a resolution and you have 3 different options. I would advise you to leave it to 200 dpi for most things you're going to scan, for a text file or for many things you're going to share online. If you want the maximum details available, you're going to select the highest number. For example, if you're scanning a painting or a picture. Now, this comes with a trade-off. It will take a lot more time to scan, sometimes a minute or 2 per page. So it's not very convenient, and the file will also take a lot of space on your phone. So only do this when you want the maximum details. Otherwise, keep it at 200 dpi. Then you have remove background, just leave it like this, and automatic rotation as well. Over here, if you tap, you can select which kind of file you wish to have. I'll leave it to PDF. And then I'll press the green button to start the scanning. It will take 13 seconds if you have selected 200 dpi, and the scan will not be saved on your phone yet. I'll show you how you can do this once it finishes scanning. Okay, so this is just a preview. For now, you can press the delete button. You can crop it in case you just want to save, let's say, a portion of your scan, if this is what you want. Let me just back off here. You can rotate it, and then if you want to have multiple pages and combine them in one single PDF document, go ahead, put the next page and press the plus button here. You'll be able to add many pages. Press next, and now it's time to save it. So you can give it a new name. This is the default name, and it's not very practical since you don't know what file is it. So you can call it homework or whatever you're scanning. And location here, by tapping, you'll be able to select where do you want it to be saved on your Android smartphone, in which folder. Okay, I'll select use this folder, allow. Perfect, it will be saved in my picture folder. And then you need to press the save button. The file is saved. Perfect, we have now saved whatever was there. You can press yes, and you'll be back on the main screen of the app. There was also over here, if you remember, a small button that is the share button if you want to share it with your contacts or with social media. But otherwise, this is it. I hope my tutorial was helpful. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and comment if you don't like my video. I want to know how I can improve it as well. Check my Amazon links in the description down below if you want to get ink bottles for your ET-2803, paper, or any other accessories. Every time you purchase through my Amazon links, I get a small commission and it helps my channel. I thank you in advance and I wish you a beautiful day.